Hey YouTube, what's up? So today in front of you here, we have a new item. And as you remember, I did the review on this YEFU solo stove. It's like a clone to like the Mesa. Really nice stove. We've used it, I don't know how many times. You can kind of see how it's changed its colors. You know, got some stuff going on here. But today, the reason why we're here is because I have a new product that makes this stove even better, and I didn't think that was possible. This thing, you can burn these limbs here, you know, little stuff like this, put it on a tabletop. I mean, you guys saw my video. You guys did give me great views on that. I really appreciate that. So anyway, let's get out of this guy for a minute and let's look at this. Change More. This is actually Change More fire pit solo stove. So it's what it is. It's not a solo stove, but it works with the solo stove. Let me pull it out of the box, show you here. I'm going to beach here, so we kind of like don't want to have trash blown everywhere, so kind of contain everything. And that's what you're looking at right there. That's called the cap. That is the Meso XL, Change More Meso XL solo stove cap. Got some instructions here I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you exactly what all this is for. Give me a second. So how's everybody been doing? Hope everybody's been going good. I've been doing great, I can't complain. So anyway, this is what we're looking at. So you got your regular stove, but then this thing goes on the top, right? And check out what it does. Like, so it more or less just makes the flame, like, it's a more efficiency for your fuel, obviously, because it burns pretty quick in here once this little thing gets hot. So this thing kind of makes the flame more controllable and burn less fuel, obviously, because it's got, you know, the perforations here and inside. So when you set that bad boy on top there, check that out. And it's like I said, this is not the Meso. This is a knockoff of it. It works fine on there. It fits perfect, right? So let me go ahead and drop them in there for you, so you guys can pause if you want to read everything about that. I think great instructions, or I guess not instructions, but explanation of what the product is. That's where we're at with that. So yeah, I got a 7 Rhymes mic on and everything because the wind's terrible here, as you can see, this plastic. So anyway, this piece is a flame, more or less control the flame. So you put that on top there, and it's just gonna, see how the difference is, the diameter. So anyway, like I said, it's great on the stove, you know, to make your stove much better. But this is not just for this. So if you guys are going, well, I'm just going to exit here because I don't have the stove, MD. And I'm like, no, please stay. Don't leave yet. So again, like I say, I come down here to the beach, and it's windy, as you can see, right? So it's normally hard to start a fire down here. So let me show you why you should pick up this thing. It's sold on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description down below. It's roughly $27.99. Not too bad on price. Let me get my tripod back up here. So let's take and say you don't have this. Let's get this out the way. Let me show you what next this is good for. So you just have this, okay? You're like, well, I don't have the stove, I can't really use this. Absolutely you can. So what you can do is, down here on the beach, like I said, you know, it's kind of tough to start a fire, right? So we would dig a hole, kind of. Let me show you real quick. Obviously it would be deeper. I put that down there. Then I would grab me some fuel, like this. Just little sticks, nothing crazy, you know, just something little like this. Pop them in half again, tiny, right? Lift this guy back up, put them down, put that down, put your fire starter in there, and now you then have, because you know you're going to be even, so then you can stick your lighter down there and the wind's not killing you, right? That's perfect. I think it is. I think it's a great idea. I didn't know that they could make it better, honestly. Like, the stove is already, I mean, efficient in what it does. So it's like, why do you have to make it better? Well, Change More said they wanted to make it better, and that's what they did. You can watch my review here. You can look it up on YouTube. Many other people have this, and they're so excited about the product. So yeah, we're into camping now. This is what I do, pick up different products and show you what's up with them. So that's what we're going to start doing. I know I used to do drones a lot and all that, but we're going to change that up a little bit. I feel like I want to come back to YouTube and do some videos again. So we're in the Tacoma now, and we do overlanding. So that's what we do. You know, I have all kind of gadgets for this to do it. Picked up the Ray-Ban Metas to film out here. It's really nice. But yeah, so this thing, back to the review, this thing is nice. Like I said, I know you're like, well, I don't have the stove. We don't need the stove. This thing will still come in handy, and you can just lay your fuel on it. Like, if you don't want to put it in and put it over it, you can just kind of like lay your fuel here, you know, light it on. It's just going to fall down, make you some nice embers. Then you start your fire. Then obviously be careful with removing this if that's how you use it to start your embers and everything up. Or you can just have your nice little fire and a nice little hole. Nothing's gonna bother, it's not gonna fly out, it's gonna get plenty of air. Also another thing with the stove, as I was thinking, right? So once you put this on, obviously you got a grill and everything else, so, but you could use it to cook on. So put that on there, smaller up though in diameter, and you can set you like a little cup on there and get you some coffee going. Push come to shove, that's what you need. A lot of times you can't get a big fire going. These guys are lifesavers. They're small, they go on the table. It is what it is. Link's going to be in the description down below. Change More Mesa XL. Got some pictures and stuff I'm gonna throw in the video, just show you guys some dimensions and stuff. Pick you one up. Like I said, they're over on Amazon. Change More, $27.99. Link in the description down below. Yes, they sent this to me. Let me make that clear. They sent this to me for review. We've had bad weather. It's been tough to get the review going, but we got it done. Okay. Like I said, we're out here at the beach. This is what we do. All right. So guys, thank you for watching. Please share, like, and subscribe, and pick you up one. Fairly cheap, can't complain. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Have many other products I'm going to review. We're probably going to be like kicking off a Tacoma channel, so stay tuned to that. And peace. Catch you on the next one.